What's up, T-boys and girls? This is your Couyons buddy Rhino here again with another review. We got the JT Meleck, Louisiana handcrafted rice whiskey. This is 100% rice whiskey from what I understand out of Providence. This is a distillery not far from where I live at, around the Lafayette area. Let's see, a little story on this. This is a story about Providence. It begins in 1896 when J.T. Meleck and his crazy idea to grow the first rice crops on 20 acres of marshland in South Louisiana. He called it Providence Rice. He provided the hard work, and sometimes Providence provided the water. 4 generations later, we still grow rice, and now crawfish, on the same 20 acres as our Uncle John. We've grown a little since then, but we still are as connected to the dirt as J.T. Meleck. We are proud to take our rice from grain to glass. As a result, it's something truly special. We work the dirt and grow the seed, just like Uncle John did. That's why we've named it JT Meleck, because our crazy idea has managed to create a whole new Louisiana classic. One that goes straight from our farm to your porch. Again, that's the JT Meleck. Got a little crawfish on the label. Proud to try and support a good Louisiana product here. Pour a little in my glass. Now this is 4 years old, aged in Louisiana. This is a small batch, number 122. First time I was able to get my hands on this. It is a 48 proof, or 48% alcohol, 96 proof. Now if you notice in the glass, coming over to it, it is fairly dark. And this, like I said, is a 4-year whiskey. Down here in Louisiana, we had a few distilleries, and a lot of them, they age their stuff for 1 year, 2 years, so on like that. Mainly because down here with the heat, it ages fairly fast. So I'm not sure what they're doing and how they're able to age this 4 years and it not be black, but it is it's got a really good, nice color on it. Ooh, I'm about to go take my sip already. I ain't even nosed it. Ooh. Oh yeah. Nice and floral on the nose. Really good. It's not super interesting, but man, it does smell brilliant. Oh. Now, I sent some samples off of this to my my Couyons buddies, Randy and Jonathan. Jonathan still lives down the road, but Randy's in Arkansas these days. We did a live TikTok on this, and needless to say, they both loved it. Being, a Louisiana whiskey, they tend to be younger aged, and they have more of a winier note generally, and they being a Louisiana whiskey, they generally have a winey note, but this being aged a lot longer than some of those is much more balanced. I don't find it has that winey note at all. I don't know how they were able to age this for 4 years, but they did a really good job. Now, some of the notes that they picked out is, butterscotch, caramel, stuff like that. I find it's really hard to get past the oak. The oak is really predominant in here. But yeah, definitely has a sweetness. The butterscotch and caramel is definitely there, just very subtle. And one of the notes that they had picked out is white grape. Like some Welch's white grape. And it's definitely smooth like that. Let's get a taste of it. Oh, my little Couyons stance here. Straight off oak. Lots of oak right off the bat. This is still very smooth. The alcohol's not bad. This is a 96 proof. I might have said that earlier. Trying to do this in one take because the last video I did, man, cutting back and forth between multiple takes, a lot of work. But let's see. Lots and lots of oak. They got the caramel and that butterscotch, a little bit of sweetness from the rice. My big note that I really think is, like, think about cheesecake, and I know this doesn't exist, maybe somebody out there can make it, but like an oak cheesecake. It's very, it has that sweetness to it that just, it's creamy, it's nice, it's really enjoyable. But the oak, now being a rice grain, I kind of contribute that to being like a wheated whiskey. Just very easy to drink, very enjoyable. There is a sweetness from the rice. It's not like corn though, very different. But when you would drink this, most people would think it would be bourbon or bourboness, I would say. I think this whiskey is going to be great for mixers. I don't mix my whiskey very much. I drink it straight most of the time. I did try one on the rocks the other day just to give that. I'm eventually going to get my wife to make, a mixed drink with it, an old fashioned or something. Like I said, that's not really my thing, but I think this is an all around. You could be a good sipper just to enjoy something to drink on. I think it'll be great mixed. I think it'll be great on the rocks. I even think it's going to be good on a cigar. I haven't had a chance to pull out a cigar and try it with that. I might do that tonight. We'll see. But really, really good whiskey coming out of Lafayette area, Louisiana. I hope to see them do some more stuff. I'm really hoping that maybe they finish this and say like some sherry cask or so on like that. Obviously, takes a while to get to that stage. The fact that they're making a 4-year whiskey already. They do make a vodka, which I really enjoy as a vodka. I'm not a big vodka person. I do like a good old Bloody Mary. And what I like about their vodka is I don't add a lot of flavors or other notes to it. It's very clean, just easy drinking vodka. The rice, I think, it is a rice vodka. But and a Bloody Mary, like, it's hardly noticeable. And to me, that's kind of what I want out of a vodka. So, definitely, if you can, check this out. JT Meleck. They are doing some impressive things. Why don't we give this a good old Whiskey Couyons review? 1 to 10. I'm going to give this a 6. I really like it. I think it has a lot of potential for mixing, either on the rocks, straight. You can really do anything you want with this whiskey. It's got a nice oakiness to it that just is in the nose, through the palate, the finish. I think it'll mix well with a lot of different things. It's not going to overpower anything. It's really easy to drink. Being the rice whiskey, it drinks a lot like a wheated, so it's not overbearing. It's not going to challenge you with a whole bunch of flavors. There are some flavors there, so don't get me wrong. but all around, it's gonna drink like a bourbon. Most people probably will try it and not even realize that it's not a bourbon, just being a straight rice whiskey. But it's got a lot of great notes there. Like I said, this is it's an all-around good whiskey, or 45 bucks ish. If you can find it, get it. You will find a use for it. This might be the Swiss Army knife of whiskeys right now. I think you can do a lot with it. I'm gonna try it with a cigar probably later tonight. Gotta be a little cautious, after I sent my samples and I've been drinking it. I'm already less than half a bottle, so I don't want to drink too much into it. But yeah, I think I'm gonna try a cigar tonight before I head back from my week at work. Good 6. It is definitely a buy again if I can find it. I was not able to get the first batch. Again, this is small batch 122. I believe Mr. Old Fred Meleck, he did a review on it, and he had the same batch. Of course, this is only the second round I believe they've done. I was not able to get a bottle the first time that they released it. I believe this is only the second time that they released it. But we'll definitely keep trying to get some and keep it in stock. But if you can get you one, check it out. Whiskey Couyons approved. Y'all check us out on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, wherever we're at. We're always trying to do something. We're kind of doing our own little things here and there, but we're still putting out content. Hope y'all enjoy it. Please like, subscribe, anything. Y'all be good.